Welcome to Online Learning with Rana. I am your instructor Rana Shazad. We are creating a CMS. Let's start. Where we left off. Another div. We will another unordered list. The list item that will be show all products. Class v1 link class icon page hrefs null and show all products. Shift and add new class icon add underscore page class b2 save refresh. Okay, so we have created HTML for a header, and let's give the title my shop admin panel. Save that. Okay, let's move to footer. Our footer, we have closed our content here. Before content, we have to give another div with class clear. For this class clear, when we set in CSS, it will clear that div. It will clear the where it start content. Yes, the sidebar div and the other div will be, I will create a main content div. So So in footer we will create both the div, so we have adjusted layout. When we create CSS, you will clear about that point. And let's move to code to footer now. Under content, div id footer, footer class width underscore footer and footer. Another footer of paragraph. Design link null Shazam sign admin panel one more a link anchor element. Before that, div class left okay. So I have created a basic HTML for footer. Now let's have our welcome username. No. Excuse me. Go to our login. In login, if you have watched my previous lectures about login system, so you will all clear about the all my login system. At that login system I have given an array of session set user ID and username, and I have set the login what as the admin or anyone is logged in, and I give that string into my session. Now I will call that login username in my header. Question mark PHP. Create variable logged underscore in is equal to this session user data what user data, that username, that logged in. I will call that logged in and in that string we have array, and that array we will call username logged underscore in. Control-less welcome now we will echo that, print that variable echo logged in. Under that logged in, because this variable carry a array of ID and username, and I will call only username in that array. Username it is true. So welcome admin, it calls the variable from that one. So let's summarize what we have did in our header and footer, because maybe you are confused what I am going to do and what I am doing, all that. So let's summarize all the thing. Under admin we have created directory include. Why we are creating? Because I want my header and footer, all that files, a separate directory. So that's why we have created a header and footer file. Under footer header we created some elements, div, some div, a main wrapper. Under that wrapper there would be a header and footer, and I have created another div under header top, because I want my top a separate, I want to deal it separately. So I created a div top and give the welcome message and welcome, and you printed the username. So and that header is closed now. And under that header and a clear from that header, now header is closed, and under the header file I have created a main div, a content. Under that content there will be a sidebar div, and there will be another div which will be a main content, and all our content will go to main content, and sidebar will list all the items which we will describe. Just for first item there is a UL, an order list, products, and if I want to add new products, it will show you add new products. So this is all that, and we will create a new main content and shortly. So just clear about the concept of that div, sidebar, content, and footer. So I close the page HTML body at footer. Why I did it? Because I want only a one page, all the footer, header, and main content and sidebar in that main file. So you have to create separately another. It doesn't matter you have given closing your HTML tag and body tag in another file. So it's a standard generic practice when you create your layout, CMS layout, in multiple files. So and when I close the wrapper, all my wrapper, because that wrapper will contain all content, sidebar, and main content, another div, and header and top, and all that. At the end of the footer, before footer, I clear my both a separate div with clear class, and because I want to clear, it's a property of in CSS floating. And clear, flow left, flow right, or clear. So definitely I will want my sidebar and main content to appear separately. So that's why I cleared that. And if you have any confusion right now, because maybe you will be confused right the moment, but everything will be clear when I create the CSS layout. So just let's have a look of what we are going to create. Localhost my shop admin, and because this is the main layout, and all that this is a wrapper, the all layout is it in a wrapper, and this is the header, and this is the footer, and this is sidebar, and this will be the main content. All main content will show in that white box, and the sidebar will goes to left. That's why I created in a sidebar in a div, and main content will be created in a separate div, and the header also in a separate div, and footer in also in a separate div. But all these divs are in a main content wrapper and wrapper div. So that's why it is like that. And I have created the HTML products and show all products and all that. So this is the main content that will be created in a separate div, and I will include that div in the main wrapper dashboard file. So I have created HTML for add new product and show all products, and that you have seen show all products, add new products, and footer, and that, and I'll call the admin. So this will be admin, and another one we will create a link, a logout. So this is the actual layout that we are going to create. Hopefully you will learn a lot from this, and let's have create a little bit thing is left in header, the logout. Under that strong, I have created a div strong, element strong, create a actual reference, goes to null, log out.